Good evening and welcome to the 5 on 5. Tonight I'm joined by Dr. Matt Oliva. He's an ophthalmologist and he's also a board member for the Himalayan Cataract Project. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Christine, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You know, this project sounds so interesting. Can you please explain to everyone out there watching, what it is it that you do?
Sure. I spend several months a year working in some of the world's poorest places, trying to restore people's sight. And the Himalayan Cataract Project is a nonprofit organization that works around the world trying to find blind people and restore their sight through high-volume cataract surgery, in which a 10-minute operation can allow someone to regain their sight. And we train doctors overseas and provide services and are trying to develop take a model that was developed in Nepal and spread it to Bhutan, to Indonesia, to Ethiopia, and places that have quite a few blind people.
Oh gosh, that's amazing stuff. So what prompted this project to even start? When did it start?
Sure. 1995, Nepal had one of the highest rates of blindness in the world, and through some pioneering work of several ophthalmologists that served with me on the board, we've been able to turn around Nepal's blindness problem through going into remote places and doing high-volume surgery. And so we're teaching this technique now to countries in like Ethiopia and sub-Saharan Africa, and there's currently 18 million people in the world that are blind from cataracts that with a $20 operation can have their sight restored.
And gosh, I know I've been able to have the opportunity to go into the Himalayas, and it is a very hilly, mountainous region. How do you get all of your, equipment up there? I mean, I can't imagine surgery is easy,
Well, amazingly, cataract surgery can be performed in a rural schoolhouse with very high success rates and outcomes similar to that achieved in the United States. So we oftentimes go on several days walk up into the hills, carrying our equipment or flying our equipment in order to provide surgeries. And blind people will, if the quality of the surgery is good, will find you even if it's a several days walk away to get their surgery.
Outstanding. Well, we'll have much more coming up with Dr. Matt Oliva here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. Again, I'm joined by Dr. Matt Oliva. He's an ophthalmologist and he's a board member with the Himalayan Cataract Project. Now, you actually brought this book, so explain to me what it is and, what is so important about it.
Sure. We have a new book out about the Himalayan Cataract Project and about our efforts to eradicate blindness, and it's called Second Sons, and it's written by David Relin, who many people know as the author of 3 Cups of Tea, which was an international bestseller. And this tells the story of our work in remote eye camps and the different doctors involved, and really tells the human side of blindness and the sort of joy of sight restoration.
Wow, and what is, do you think, the biggest hurdle? You're going into these remote places. What is it that you encounter that's...
I truly believe that if enough resources are brought to bear on blindness, that it can be eradicated in terms of cataract blindness. We have the solution. It's a matter of training doctors, providing them with the instruments that they need to succeed, and then teaching and getting a model that works in these places. And we have that in Nepal, and we're trying to spread that to other parts of the world. So David does a great job of sort of telling the story about how it's possible with ideas to translate into making people's lives better by giving them their vision back.
And you talked about, starting in Nepal, going to Ethiopia. What other countries do you go to?
We work in Indonesia now, Burma, India, Ghana, Kenya. So it's kind of spreading across the world. The techniques that we have to, for a very small amount of money, $20, provide a Western operation that gives people their vision back very safely and effectively.
And if people want to know more, where can they go to get more information?
Sure. Our website, cureblindness.org, is a good place to start. That gives some background, buying the book, reading the book. I'm going to be giving a reading at Bloomsbury Books in Ashland next week that goes up through some of the more poignant passages. So.
Okay, well, thank you so much again, Dr. Matt Oliva, for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Outstanding work. Love it.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.